All right, for the ones who are watching or the ones going to watch this stream, I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful uh, Thursday. I wasn't too sure if I will be on at this time, but I did make it in time. So I hope that we will have a good game or stream. So I just wanted to say something. Now, not too long ago, I went grocery shopping, and I had to do that today, going out grocery shopping. And got some stuff. And usually my groceries would become between 75, 80, $83 or something like that. And that's with a lot of stuff that you have to get. But here's the thing that people in the politics don't say, and I'm going to have to say this. Who about food and all of that? That's fun. You want to keep that cheap, but it's the other stuff you have to get cheap as well, which is detergent. Any detergent like soaps, toothpaste, anything that we use daily to make ourselves look better and present ourselves a lot better in the way. If those things are skyrocketing like so much, it's almost to a point that we're gonna have to use soap and water and scrub it with our own stuff. You know what I mean? Like this, it just seems to me, anyways. It just seems to me that doing clothes and doing clothes, doing your body and combing your hair and washing your hair and everything else, it's just going up. Now, I have a solution for that a little bit. My solution is that you buy something and then you gain a little bit of money and then you put it away, and then you can do whatever else that you want to do later on. But it's getting ridiculous when it comes to just groceries. And it's not just food itself. It's everything in between food. Everything that we need, like garbage bags or maybe some laundry soap or not laundry, but laundry pods or soap, dish soap, you know, hand soap, anything that you should be having in that seems like it's just going to get more and more worse than better in the future. I have a feeling for people that are out there, food is really important. And I do understand about that. But what politics are not saying is cleanliness, meaning that if you want to rep yourself in a job per se, if you want to get yourself a job and you want to present yourself, and people are not hiring because the way that you look or the way that you smell or anything like that, how can a person afford to do laundry if they can't afford the soap? They could go to these, laundry mats and everything else like that. But even at those laundromats, you have to stay there. You can't really do anything. You have to make sure that your clothes are there. A lot of people will steal people's pants out of anything and just go from that. I'm just like, I don't think so. Like it's just the way that people are. The way that people think and do stuff is the way that how, in political reasons, saying, oh, we're going to make this affordable. We're going to make this everything. Instead, you get these things where they put like these little things and make it small, where these other things are the ones that you really do need as well. Why is it that we have to suffer, the ones in the middle have to suffer more when it comes? If a person is out on the streets, they're looking for food a lot, right? But they're not looking for anything dealing with washing their clothes. Shaving is another one. If you want to shave, look good about yourself, brush your teeth, and then flossing your teeth and all of that, everything is just going up. I almost spent $200 on stuff that I didn't realize that these things are getting just out of hand. As much as I want to say, as much as I want to save, how can a person save when everything's just going sky high? And it's not just the food. It's everything from laundry detergent to soaps, for hand soaps to hair to body wash, whatever it is. Cleanliness is the biggest one that I think everybody should really look at. Milk and eggs and bacon, if they're going up, hey, they're going to go up. But if you look at compared to what you do for laundry and dish soap and so on, is higher up compared to food. So if anything, I think both need to come down, but the most important one is the laundry detergent and other things should go down so that people that can't afford these things could afford it if it's like maybe they could get themselves a cleaning thing, even if they go to a laundry mat or something like that, and you see like 5.50 or something for a pack of this thing, and then you get like $8 or $7 for a bounce sheet or something. You know what I mean? It's just too expensive for anybody to do anything, and people are always talking about, oh, there's these homeless people out there and everything else, and that, and people that are struggling right now are looking at their prices and are not saying very much because the government doesn't say very much. And this is not on one side or the other side, it's on both sides that are not talking about it. So I wanted to simply say, for any cleanliness or anything that you try to be, you know, you got to present yourself right. You got to present yourself if you're going to apply for a job. What does the employer look at? Neatness. What else do they look at? They look at how cleanliness he is. So if he's shaved or trimmed on his beard, looking presentable, and his clothes smell good and he smells good, usually that's a good sign. But when it comes to something else, it gets a really, really stupid. Because all you can say is, "Oh, we got to get food, we got to get this." Yet you got to get a lot more to support. If I go to, say, a food bank, would they have supplies like laundry detergent or anything like that? I don't know. And if they do, it wouldn't be very much. Like you will have whatever, but laundry detergent and other stuff you're gonna get. And it could be not the pods that you want, it could be the liquid stuff or the powdered stuff. And if it's the pods, they're probably not as much. They're probably like 5 or 6 or something like that. So that'd be good for if you're doing laundry once a week if you're a single person like I am. Like if you're like me, if you get a bag of detergent that has like 20 pods in there, for me, that's good for 20 weeks. Right now, I'm good for about 60 weeks right now. 60 weeks, once a week, every day. So 60 weeks is actually really good if you look at it. That means it would give me time to build up a little bit of money if need to be to get those things so that I can build up to get other stuff down the line as well. You look at rent, you look at telephone, you look at internet. That's the other thing you got to look at as well. There's just too much um, things out there that needs to go down, especially you know, there are places that are for square footage, and I'm going to say this for square footage for a person that wants to be in a place, they should have a legal square footage of 400 or 375 square feet. That's enough for a kitchen inside. That's enough to have like a place to sleep and to watch TV, and enough to have a bathroom as well. To have everything that you want in a sink and that makes all the difference, right? So 375 square feet. That's a bit bigger than say like a the master suite. The master suite would come pretty much 250 to 350 square footage if you're living in if it's a master bedroom. But I don't like a place. If I get a place and I can't find a place to stay because they're all either one bedrooms or what, if they put it small, maybe that would actually do a little bit better. And if rent was a little bit cheaper, that would actually do really good. In a way, you argue about it and nothing's going to get done. If you say to one person they don't care, they just want your vote for them so that they can be in, and they don't care. A lot of these politicians say they like to hear you, and then they say, "Well, the people have spoken. We'll be doing this," and what happens? They don't do it, and it's disappointing on one side, and it's disappointing on the other side, and you know that nothing's going to get done when you can't promise or you can't say, hey, we're going to be doing this, we're going to show a plan and all of that, and then all of a sudden, oh, we don't have this, we have to do this because of whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous how things are just getting out of hand when it comes to these things. You're going to have more people out in the streets by 20 I say by 2040 you're going to have at least quite a bit of people out in the streets bumming for money from a lot of people, and a lot of people will just shoo them away because they can't afford it themselves. They're already struggling paying for bills that is ridiculously high and everything like that. Even minimum wage. Is there such thing as minimum wage anymore? There isn't. And I have a feeling that the minimum wage, the maximum capacity for minimum wage will probably go up to about 20 something dollars. I say roughly 23 maybe. $23 for minimum wage. So if you want to get a job at a good place, say like as an electrician or something, electrician has a cap of only $44, depending on what province that you live in. It could be very different levels, but it's definitely going to be enough for quite a bit. But if the minimum wage goes up to simply in the 20s, is it going to make the economy better or is it going to make it worse? It's actually going to make it worse because what's going to happen is the employer will not be able to pay the employee, and when they're going to get is that they're going to lose their company because of the amount of how much people are how much things are just skyrocketing. Now you can complain about the government and all of this and that scenario, but it's not about the government this time. It's about the Middle East that's raising everything up. And if it escalates, don't forget you have two countries that are fighting opposite from each other. Russia after Ukraine, United States after Iran. What's going to happen? There's a conflict right there. And guess what? Both conflicts, Russia's going to win Ukraine, United States is going to win Iran. That's what's going to happen. It's going to fluctuate like that. So what that means is that Iranian people are not going to be as powerful, and whoever else, it's just how it is. And I think in a way that one part that NATO wants is that what is it called? The something sea or the lake that they between Russia and Iran there. So if United States got into that port right there that they've been looking for, same with the Democrats would go in and start saying, yeah, we condemn this in the Iranian war and everything else, but they're building up a military base to keep an eye on Russia. So you're looking at a potential war within Russia on the other side with that lake that nobody can touch, like no NATO countries can touch. So in a way, it's going to happen. So here's the win, here's the loss. The win is that United States and Russia are going to get what they want. Here's the loss, though. People are going to lose a lot from it. People that are normal, people like you and I, are going to lose out because of one thing. Because we don't have what we could do. You know, we don't have the power, we don't have the money for it or anything. You know, it's everything that you dreamed about, but it just turns out being fake. When you get fake stuff happening around, doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter how people look at it. It only matters on stuff like, oh, what else do can we do? You know, like what else can we do that is different? What else can we share and whatnot, right? So to me, I want to say this loud and clear is that we gotta find a thing for everybody that's suffering to ease the pain, to make it so that they can keep up with the stuff. It's going down too quickly for any of us to keep up. And once we get up there to keep up with things, everything starts to be pushed down again because like I said, the minimum wage is going up. So if anybody's looking for like a job to support themselves, even $20 an hour is just not going to do it. Now people are going to be asking for a little bit more than $20 an hour, you know? Like if the minimum wage is at 16, 17 or $18, people that are making $22 an hour are going to be asking, "Hey, we would like this up to be up here instead of being down below," because you're seeing it through schools, you're seeing it through airlines, you're seeing it through teachers, you know, like teachers, everything that people are doing, you know, even with private, you could say private this, you know, private does it by saying, okay, here's how much your kid's going to cost, this is how much you're going to pay for it for every time that we use, and that for extra pencils, uh, you know, colored pens and all of that stuff. You know, everything's just going to be so costly that people are going to probably take out their kids and probably have them homeschool instead of teaching them in class because just too expensive, public and private. Because when you have it in public, guess what? You're not getting educated. You're getting more of a daycare center than anything else with teachers and everything else that's happening in this time and age as well. Teachers another one that's, you know, back in the day, if a student did something, you know, or if we want to do something, there's always something, you know, that it just it doesn't make any sense to me anymore. There was a time that both sides on Canada and the United States that the schools were a little bit different. Yes, they were harder or whatever, you know, but now it's getting to the point where it's starting to get worse and worse. Like the educational thing, they want money. If they don't get their money, that the students will have to suffer because we're not getting the money and all of that. And there's got to be a rule saying that schools will not be going on strike during the school year. You can go on strike during the summer. You can go on strike during the holidays. You can go on strike during PD day. Doesn't matter what time, but keep the children in class and everything else. What's going to happen down the line is that someone or some child might get hurt or something like that because they weren't in school to be, and parents are trying to struggle to get themselves where the teachers are being paid to go on strike so that they can do whatever. You know what I mean? If they're going to go on strike, they should not be paid. They should never be paid when they're on strike. And I don't care if they have the school board and whatever else that is, and they're out there striking all the time and that while getting paid. I say, you know what? Fine. Deduction off the paychecks of their schooling. If they don't want to go in and teach class, they could be whatever. What that means is that class that students would go into the other class and make it even worse for that one other teacher. So you're going to see less teachers teaching and more people in classes that are going to be way more than it usually is. So you're teaching more kids in your class. You're teaching kids with disabilities. You're teaching kids that are normal. You're also teaching kids that are trying to reach that goal of being a judge or a lawyer, a judge, lawyer, politician, and so forth. I don't know about you guys, but this is getting ridiculous when it comes to the amount what the government tells you and everything else. And you know what? If one government says, "Oh, we got to make this cheap. We got to make this cheap," and reality is, it's that's not going to make anything cheap. They just want to be up there and saying that, "Oh, we could do this now," and then say right to our faces like, "Oh, we got to do this so that this could be fixed and that could be fixed and so forth." It doesn't make any sense. You're doing it for political gain. You know, if you vote for a third party, and that third party shows you the diagram of what you be doing, what you be what you be doing for homes, what you be doing for additional costs of if you have uh, uh, some sort of not disability, but some sort of medical issue, like if you have diabetes or if you have Crohn's disease, like I do, or colitis. Like if you have something for stomach issues, and you go to the grocery stores and you see those prices are high, right? So anything that a person like myself, it's almost like here you go. Here's your check for the month, or here's your thing for the whatever. You can go out there and you can get it. Come back when you need some more. And you know what happens? It's just going to get worse. Do you think it's going to get any better? No. And the other thing is, too, even though that the jobs are losing more jobs per day in this country and even down in the States, the only thing that these people will have to go for is the military. Here's why about the military. When you are in a stressful time and you are wanting something different, they're going to have to relax with the with the stuff that like if you did a crime, you don't do this or anything like that, but pretty soon it's going to change. If you did a crime, you're going to be in the military. If you did something that's terrible and that you will not be in the military. If you did something that's significant, you're going to be in the front lines and you're going to fight your way out. And if you make it, you go back out there and you still do it all over again. And that means that, you know, you got to look at what's going to happen. And everybody, I think, got to be ready, because what's going to happen one way or another is that most of us are going to be saying, I'm going to apply for the military, going to see what I can do. You go and you do, you fight, you're for your country and all of that, and then a week later that you come back in a body casket, or, in something saying that can, sorry for your loss, for your son or daughter. He was a good ma'am or a good sir, a good soldier and all of that stuff. It just I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen in the future. People will be joining the military so that they can actually afford to live for their families. And that's what exactly that's going to happen. And you know what? Judging by what's going to be happening in the Middle East and everywhere else, I think that's going to be problematic a thing. It's going to be the biggest popular thing in this country. But the bad part is that there's going to be a lot of losses out of it too. A lot of good men and women are going to lose their life because of all of this. People go in because they want to be having good benefits and everything else, right? And then there's a time that they're going to retire. Usually they retire between the age of 30, between their 30s and that when they're done, or even in their late 20s when they're done. So it is something that you got to figure out and what to do, especially when they retire. And I just have to say is that when we look at things, it's not for the best in the politicians. It's not for the best for the people. It's for the best of themselves. And it doesn't matter what side you are on. It's on both sides. And I think a third party will make it a little bit better than the two parties combined, making it that one side will get one thing or a few things and the other side will get the other things. And then I would get some things. You know what I mean? Like you do that. Make a great deal with all of them, and then this is how it's done. Or if it doesn't work out, you go with the opposite and get that stuff done. So in a way, even if say if you have a third party that's in there, that third party can say, yeah, I'm going with this group here. Yours doesn't work. We're going to get this one. We're going to do it this way and not. So that person's going to lose out on what they want instead of working with, but it's going to be working against. So you're always going to have you're always going to have one politician working with and or without. And this is what you do. You go and you do certain things like that, and then you say, okay, you want that? Okay, we put that in, and then we put this in, and then we put ours in, and then you put all three, and then say, okay, this is what I want, and that, or anything else. So you get certain things out of it, and if they all agree on it, then that's good. If they don't, or if one of them agrees on it, then you can still do it. You're still getting what you need into it. It just makes it a little bit more easier to actually say, well, okay, let's get this happening. Let's get this going. Let's get it done. Let's make sure that we have places to build in that, and if we have to, buy more land so that there be more resort, more places for people to live, to stay comfortable in it. Sometimes we have to think a little bit more on the outside and build as much quicker than we need to. What we're lacking here in Canada is the building. That's what we're lacking here. We're lacking with homes not being built, apartment buildings not being built as good as they can. and sometimes building big homes doesn't make a difference because the cost of living in the square footage is quite a lot. If you put yourself, and this is my idea, nobody else except for mine, is that you put a restriction on the square footage of the place, and then you say, okay, this is the square footage. Nothing goes under 100 or 375 square feet. Anything below will be more cheaper, but they have to have the living stuff that you need. That means that you need a place to cook, a place to go to the bathroom, a place to rest, a place to chill out where you need to chill out. And that's where all of us are, right? We need to chill, we need to do stuff. And that if you have a small apartment that's like 150 square feet inside, like that's not big. That's just like a place to lay down and do nothing on your bed. It's not good if you have a bed and you're sitting on your bed to eat and all of that, or if you have a futon, still the same. Like it just 150 square feet is not big enough. You need at least 375 square feet to actually live in. It makes more better, it makes more sense, and also it makes more of a safety concern because anything below that could be a really questionable safety concern. If there's ever a fire in a small apartment, it could go haywire. And if you don't have enough exits or window exits or some sort of exit, where are they going to escape to? They're going to burn to death inside that place because the door can't get to because the fire is right there and the bed's just below where the bed's on fire and the window's right there. You can't get out the window because it's only one window, one door, and guess where they are? They're very close together, and that place is pretty much in flames. There's gotta be some sort of restrictions on square footage of a place to stay in. Now, where I stay in is 650 square feet, I think, or roughly 600 or 560, between 560 and 650. So square feet inside, which I do have a bathroom, I do have a kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, but it's only a stand-up shower that I have, not a bathtub or anything like that. So it is a small bathroom and that, but still, you know, I'm fine with this because I can live here, no problem. But can I go smaller? Probably. I could probably go a bit smaller, like a bachelor room or something like that. If I go for a bachelor room, usually bachelor rooms are just over four square f- four 400 square feet inside, just over 400 square feet, and usually they're about what maybe 460, 480 square feet. So that's pretty big for a bachelor. For one bedroom, it's a little bit bigger. It's like maybe 550 or something like that. You can get, like it all depending. But the thing is about living expenses and the wage going up so much and that what's going to happen down the line, and it's going to happen probably within 5 or 10 years, is that most of the jobs are going to be closing down because of the wages. When you have wages that are outdoing yourself, you're going to see less and less people working in that industry or in that not industry but in that like say like a GameStop, okay, GameStop per se, and the person that owns that can afford only one or two employees. So they use those two employees to work, including himself, to work so that everybody is happy. Before now, they used to be like before everything went down, they had like maybe 5 or 6 staff. In the future, they're going to go down to either two staff or two staff, including the manager, or one staff, including the manager. It, like I said, if the minimum wage is going up pretty high, there's no way that GameStop be able to afford anybody. So what they're going to probably do is shut down their doors and saying, now you're going to just have to buy everything off our website. And people that don't have a computer or don't have an access to these stores or have a credit card or anything like that to get stuff, it makes it harder for anybody just normalize like myself and other people that can't afford a credit card because of the everything that's going on. Is that there's just nothing. How can a person afford anything if everything needs to go up? You look at the war in the Middle East, you look at the war in Ukraine. Guess what? Both of those countries are going to lose. Russia's going to get Ukraine, and United States is going to get Iran. I could see it, and everything else is just going to go fluctuate. It might go down, but it's not going to go down deep enough. I think when everything is said and done, I think it would go back to maybe $1.65 for the lowest for gas pumps, and that's the leader here in Canada. If it goes there, but it's by the summer, it's going to be over $2 a liter here in Canada, which is quite expensive for anybody that owns a car or owns a vehicle or anything like that. It's just is it any point of keeping a vehicle? Probably not, because a lot of things are changing and everything else. Is it better to get electric cars? Not necessarily, because electric cars you can for the northern communities. Cold is the killer of batteries. I'm afraid that is true because you can talk about environment and everything else, but people that live in the northern communities, especially on reserves and that, how are they going to get to town to buy groceries for everybody? You know what I mean? Like people do need to have stuff, but what can they do? Prices are just getting ridiculous, and it's not fair for people that are struggling, especially people with families. If you have a child or two or even three, and you're a single parent that maybe lost his husband or lost his wife from cancer or military or whatever it is, or even just a bad divorce from stuff, it's just not going to make any better. You're making it harder and harder, and people that are rich are going to have a splendid, are going to have so good. And a lot of people are saying, tax the rich, tax the rich. If you tax the rich, here's the thing that nobody talks about this. When you tax the rich, they get their monies back. And this is how they do it. They increase the wages, or not the wages, they increase the prices of their product so that they can keep ahead in that. And they can slowly grow their stocks up even higher. What you got to do is make a cap. When you do a cap, say like 370, say like, yeah, closely like $375 million, right? I don't have that much money. I know that whoever watches this is probably doesn't have that money either. But if you cap it at $375, That means the taxes that they give out for the rest of their things will not count. They only count for the ones before a certain time period. And that's all you're going to get. So what's going to happen is that this guy, the person that is rich, is going to start to fall, and he's not going to fall very fast because he has probably probably like $5 billion or $10 billion in his bank. And if you cap it at 375 and he has 8 or something billion dollars, guess what? It takes time for him to lose all that money. He could lose quite a bit, but at the same time, he's not going to lose. So whatever he has already has tax for, like once before, and whatever he had before after that, anything after the certain amount of that would not be taxed. It would be loss. It'd be almost like a loss of something, but it makes it a little bit more easier for people in that. And it also could mean an opportunity for people that can't afford, housing or food, or for people like that have a disability or disabled or ability, in that, which I call DDA or DAD, or like dad, which is called uh, disabled ability disability, and that's what I call it, right? So with that right there, you got people that are low income right there in that circle. I'm one of them. I'm a the ability. I do have I am kind of disabled, but I'm not fully disabled. Meaning I can still walk in my two legs. I can still wave at you with my hands on both sides. The only thing is that I'm dyslexic, but and I have Crohn's disease. So those are the only things that I have. But I'm able to work. I'm able to do that, but I'm only restricted on what I could do or in that, which makes it harder for a person like me that say, "Hey, I wouldn't mind working with you at a cleaning spot." But what's going to happen is, if you work as a cleaner, they're going to say, "Sorry, we do not have enough or available. We put you on the list. We can do that and that." But what happens is that the minimum wage for cleaners will also go up, and that means that there's going to be less and less clean management in the cleaning force. So if you work in any cleaning companies, they're going to be shrinking pretty fast because of it. So I really do, I really do think that a lot of things are really getting out of place here, and I worry for myself, and I also worry for people in the middle like me, struggling day by day just so that they can put, instead of food on the table, but also being cleanliness, meaning that having smelling clean, looking good, being more presentative. What's going to happen is that you're going to have a lot of people with beards and all of that. It's just, I don't know. It feels like we're losing the battle, and the left and right are not listening. They only listen to their own political thing and making whatever it is, and they're not saying anything. You look at the internet, you look at the streaming platforms, you look at everything. Look at the price on how much these things cost. Is it actually doing any better with them increasing it? No. It makes it more of a money gobbler. Like they're gobbling our money for their luxury stuff, like their yachts and their condos and all of those things, or suites, whatever they're called. And so I don't know about you guys, but the politicians are the way they're screwing with all of us, and that's all I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not with the left. I'm not with the right. I'm in my own lane, going straight forward. And if these people on the left and right are fighting it out, let them fight out. Hopefully that they get what you call it too much, that there's too less, and the person in the middle will uprise and start to make things a little bit better for basically for people that are living in a you know that are struggling. And I think people that are struggling are the ones that are going to struggle even more throughout time. I just wanted to put myself out there because when I went out grocery shopping, everything was expensive. And the lady says, even though that food is a little bit cheaper, it's the other stuff like garbage bags, recycled bags, um, hand soap, toothpaste, laundry detergent, shampoos. All of those are getting too expensive. I spend closely to 100 and what is it? 140. Hang on. I don't know if I have it here on me, but it was a lot. And talking about nope, that's not it. But I don't know where put it actually. But yeah, it was quite a lot, and I don't know about you guys, but if you are suffering like I am, and if you are mad at every government out there, remember, violence doesn't make anything. Violence only makes one part group happier than anything. But I think, in a way, the middle people, or at least the independent, or a new person in between the left and right, to be in there and put a stop on one side, put a stop on the other side, and saying if we do not work together, we're going to do, and then, you know, we're going to go to one side and say, hey, we're up for the housing. We would like to see the plans that you have, and we're also like to see something else in there so that we could get more people in those things. And the other side, same thing. Ouch. Uh, in the other uh, in the other part there, we would like to see more, roads being done and so forth, and it's just out of this whole thing. I don't know about you guys. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll be able to stream on these platforms. I don't even know if I'll be able to stream on these platforms 15 years from now, or not even 15, like 5 or 10 years from now. I might be able to be still a streamer, but the only thing is that it's getting costly. That it's hurting my myself as well. So there's going to be a point in my life that I have to make a decision on if I want a roof over my head or do I want to keep on streaming. And I have to say, like, both parties are just not making that good for anybody. They Here's the thing, they both disagree on their things, but one thing they do agree on is suffering. They like to keep us suffering throughout the whole time. If we're poor, one person says throw them in jail. If the other person, no, let them be on the streets. Does that do on both ends? It does not do anything. I'm This is why I don't even vote, because both sides don't do anything about it. They kept it, they say a lot of things and do a lot of things and put a lot of things, but if the prisons are being overly flown and their capacity is maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people, and you actually put like 3,000 or 4,000 in those jails, it's just you're packing them into a what I call is a coop, like basically a chicken coop, where you have a lot of chicks in this one coop, all crammed up in it, and in that, I'm not feeling bad about people in jail. I'm just simply saying there's going to be a lot more in those jails that's going to be even worse than AIDS and hepatitis C. You know, it's all going to be worse. Those those prisons those prisons are going to be the worst place. And when they're out of that prison, they can affect other people outside. And that's the problem right there. You gotta make things a little bit more bigger to capacity of 5,000 or more, almost like a university type prison where you could get like 10,000 people in a place, and then there you go, another 10,000, another 10,000, and so forth. Even those things could be overly crowded, but still, it might not be as bad, you know. But it'd be enough to put in people that do need a bed in that. But anyways, for the ones that are watching or the ones that are gonna watch this stream, I hope you all do enjoy this stream as much as I am playing this game. If you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. If you already have subscribed to this channel, please put a big thumbs up or a like, doesn't matter which one, just as long if you're enjoying this stream. Alright, let's continue. We did good yesterday. We started a new thing, and that looks like there's a maintenance again, updating. All right, let's continue. I forgot to bring water. Hang on, I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do everything that we can. We're building our stuff here right now. Okay, we need to see if there's any. Oh yeah, that's right. Where's the university? There. I gotta get that now. Once I get that, I'll be able to get like boats and that. And I might be able to get something. We'll see. We will see. I don't see any rocks or anything like that. Any gold. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Get back there, boys. Alright. So, those guys are, oh yeah, right there. So I need to put, okay, what? I don't get it. I can't put a boat down. But what we could do is put, oh, I know what we could do. I'll go like this then.
建筑工，
准备就绪，
We need to get that.
建筑工。喂，
We need to get that food up a bit here. And I need to get gold. Saying there's something over here. I mean, no.
什么命令？行，
We need you over here
正
then.
确。
We need you guys. We gotta do the targeting. Yeah. Good.
喂，何种命令？
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build up another tower here.
建筑工，
I'm gonna put these guys over here. Who knows, it might go after. No, they're staying put. Just as long as this guy doesn't come, this lady will be fine.
什么？准备就绪，
伐木工，
Oh
正
shit.
确，
I don't want to. Oh, there's some fish
Oh.
right there.
准备就绪，准备就绪，渔夫，什么？好，
Go right there.
何种命令？渔夫，
There, we're gonna grab.
喂，渔夫，
There, we got some people doing some fish. And we can update him. Update that. No. We could update that right there. Okay.
“准备就绪”。遵命。
Okay.
何种命令？
Put you
建筑工，
right there.
喂，
Let's put you. We're gonna put some of these towers around so that
何种命令？
we're gonna put them over here now.
行，
I'm taking out one group here so that
准备就绪。
oh,
准备就绪。
we're gonna keep this group over here. So what I'm doing is I'm moving every military up so that I can get to and as you can see, I can't build any boats. We're gonna do the same thing.
建筑工，
准备就绪，准备就绪，遵命。
Get back, guys. So there is a thing right there, so once these guys join this group, and then I'll be able to.
准备就绪，何种命令？
Oh, shit.
准备就绪，准备就绪，何种命令？行。
Here we go. We're gonna go. We're gonna light up this thing right here. Gonna burn it.
好，
Baby, light my fire.
作战。进攻。遵命。
Oh shit.
准备就绪。准备就绪，什么？准备就绪。
Alright. There we go. Now.
准备就绪，准备就绪，何种命令？行。
We're gonna come this way.
Behold, my plan has succeeded.
Sweet.
准备就绪。
Okay, I need, where's my... I don't know. But I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. There's one.
An entire camp in flames. I must take greater precautions against this Zhuge Liang in the future.
Okay, so we got that.
准备就绪，准备就绪。
All right. I think these guys are... Yeah, they resigned. Sweet, we might be able to find some stuff here.
准备就绪，何种命令？建筑工，
何种命令？何种命令？何种命令？准备就绪。
Put that last guy there. Alright, so that's been burned. We took a big fire and everything just went good. Alright. Gotta get these guys healed. Oh, look, gold right here.
什么？
什么？
准备就绪。
Okay, I need you guys over here so we can build
建筑工，
more gold.
什么？
Alright,
喂，
we're gonna build another one.
建筑工。
Right here.
喂， 建筑工，
Boy, this is gonna be hard for them to come after because they got this whole place right here filled with towers.
准备命令。好。
There. So we got gold here. We got plenty, sort of plenty. Now we just add some rock. Looks like good. We got some rock here.
准备就绪。准备就绪。何种命令？准备就绪。何种命令？遵命。
All right.
行。
So I'm talking about people. We got some stuff there. Now I'm keeping everything on the low. Don't have enough. There's my group right there.
何种命令？
Oh, I didn't even know there was gold right there.
行。
什么？
It should be fun, right?
遵命，
There. Now they're making a thing here. We're gonna get the other two to make some stones so that I can get these stones up. When you are creeping in, this is how they do it back in the day. They expand their territory as much as they can without losing anything, you know?
何种命令？准备就绪。遵命。是。 好。
Expand your territory a little bit more, you get more of a defense like towers like this, and then be able to do a lot. There, now I'm gonna get the gold up. Everything takes its time to build. You can't go too fast or you'd be so too sloppy, right? A lot of times people will go in saying we gotta go. If people say we gotta go in, we gotta take as much people as we can and win everything. We'd be done by this amount, you know. What usually happens is that when you do, you gotta take away one part, build up your military as much as you can, build up everything that you need around it so that you can defend it with the towers that you have and so
何
forth.
种命令？准备就绪，
Oh, you bastard.
喂，
I'm gonna put you over
正
here.
确，
We're gonna get that rock over there, so
准备就绪，
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, this lady here so that we can go over here and build something like this. Now we're taking their resources and we're gonna build up even more. We're gonna build some towers here so that they can't come and attack us over here. Surely, for sure.
喂，
什么？准备就绪，
建筑工，
There we go. Now I got all three. 2 ladies and 1 guy.
行，
We set fire right there in their field. This is almost like between the Stone Age, or not the Stone, but between the, what is it, Bronze and Iron Age. This is almost like between the Bronze and Iron Age.
喂，好，遵命，正确，
Right here. Here we go. Mining camp built. There. Now I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. There. Now I just need to build up. The resources like gold. I need to get gold up. Is there any pandas here? Let's see. Nope, not do I see. There's no pandas there or even in here. They must be sleeping in the where the bamboos are. But no, these are not bamboo trees. They're different types of trees. They're probably eating somewhere. Let's see if we can find them. I don't see any. There we go. Now. Time to
核准备就绪。遵命。
go up and see if we can get. Yep, there is. I figured there would be.
作战。行。进攻。
We're gonna attack this now.
遵命。攻击。何准骂行。是。
There we go. We're slowly creeping up on their thing here now.
何准备就神骂，何准备就神骂，何准备就绪神骂，何神骂令。喂。好。攻击。
There we go. There we go.
准备就绪，进攻，准备就绪，作战。
We surrounded them here and over here. I'm surprised this guy didn't budge. There we go. All right, so It's over here, right? Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Now, do I have my... There.
准备就绪，何种命令？何种命令？遵命。
Okay, there's one.
准备就绪。行。
All right. Oh. Oh, here. Right there. I gotta figure out where I do.
好。何准备就绪。
Not bad. Shit. There we go. Okay.
准备就绪，
I need you, monk, to grab,
遵命，何种命令？
and I need you to grab.
好，
There, gotta grab those things. Oh wow, look at that.
何种备就绪，作战，喂，
Need you to pick up.
行，何种命令？ 什么？
Okay, now
正确，
here's one.
Cao Cao is defeated for now. He will return in force. Now, heed my advice. Ally with Sun Quan of the south to build your own power base. Thus the Han can be revived.
Okay. Think we won.
准备就绪，
Right on. We won. They got a trophy out of that. Right on. We did good there. I did good there.
诸葛亮's advice to lure Cao Cao's men into a clearing worked. When the dry surroundings were set ablaze around them, thousands died in the flames. Yet, when news arrived of Liu Biao's death at the hands of the Sun clan, Zhuge Liang had no answer. Tired of war, Liu Biao's son and heir surrendered to Cao Cao, pulling the rug from under Liu Bei. The deaths of Yuan Shao and Liu Biao left Cao Cao unrivaled in the north. Liu Bei's only potential ally now was the Sun clan, killers of his former master. The situation was more dire than ever.
Oy. Okay. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. Could do a bit better on the society, but still not bad. Alright, we did. Oh, green, eh? No. We gotta do blue. We gotta do blue because we did red, but we haven't done blue yet. So we will do blue now.
Cao Cao and Yuan Shao had grown up as close friends. Their friendship had been uneven, as Yuan Shao often reminded Cao Cao about his lower status, but Cao Cao had come to know the man well. He knew Yuan Shao's tactics, his strengths, and most importantly, his weaknesses. Yuan Shao was a fierce opponent, but he was indecisive and often overlooked the importance of logistics. An army marches on its stomach, but the bellies of Yuan Shao's men often empty. Cao Cao intended to fully exploit this blind spot. Yuan Shao laid siege to Cao Cao's base of operations at Guandu, but neither side was able to breach the other's lines. To break the stalemate, Cao Cao unveiled his secret weapon. While fighting Tao Qian, Cao Cao had captured one of Tao Qian's most capable generals, a man named Guan Yu. While Guan Yi wished to return to his sworn brother Liu Bei, he was a man of honor. After Cao Cao spared his life, Guan Yi agreed to serve his captor for a time. That brief window was all Cao Cao would need to crush his old friend.
Huh. Okay, slow and go. And here we go.
We are outnumbered, but can triumph with the right strategy. Destroy Yuan Shao's supply camps to starve his grand army.
Alright, here we go.
My lord, 2 acclaimed heroes offer you their services. You may choose one to join your retinue for this campaign.
Here is my Zifang. Just like the great advisor of the Han Empire's founder, Xun Yu will help me re-establish peace.
I tried to serve Yuan Shao, but what is the use of serving a fool who takes offense at loyal counsel? If you will have me, Lord Tao, I offer information about his position.
Okay, I need... So they're all light blue. And I need to get... over there. No, hang on. I don't need to get... I need to get over there. Okay, we gotta get... Where's that? Do I need to attack? No. I don't know which way I'm going here. I'm trying my best here. But these guys are fine. They're...
Pillaging local villages could feed our army for months, or the villagers could provide much-needed manpower if conscripted. What will you do, Your Excellency?
Don't know. We will see what we do. All right. Let's see what happens here. Here we go.
何种命令？
So we gotta go, I think, over here. But I'm not too sure.
I gratefully serve you, Lord Tao. Let me show you the enemy's weaknesses.
什么？
望梅止渴。
Alright, so we got more weaknesses right here.
曹操到。
See if we can get.
声东击西。
I don't know if we'll be able to cross it, but we'll see.
曹操到。
Yeah, I can cross it.
声东击西。望梅止渴。声东击西。
Here we go. We gotta get these things here.
曹操到。
We are going over here.
望梅止渴。 天下归心。
准备就绪。喂。遵命。何种命令？
曹孟德在。
There we go. Oh wow. A lot of gold here.
Yuan Shao keeps many horses in this paddock. If we set them loose, he will have to rely on his slower troops.
All right.
The horses are loose. Now the enemy will field far fewer cavalry.
Yep. We got him, boys. Here we go. There we go.
Your Excellency, the enemy has blockaded the river to stop our supply shipments. We must break the blockade to receive those resources.
Alright, we'll get these things down. We might get most of it, but I don't think we need to get all of it.
We have broken the river blockade. Now we can receive resources from home.
Nice. We gotta do it, people! Let's do it! Get her done! I need to get these guys over here quick. Quickly! I had them split. For some reason, one was going this way and the other one was going up this way. I had to get these guys up. If I can. Eat for corn. Alright. Will I make it? I don't know. Alright.
收到。声东击西，非死不恨。
Here we go.
何种命令？何种准备就绪？
吕奉先，在。曹操。
什么？何种命令？
See if we can get over here. Okay. Well, we got about 90% of it, so if we could get to that plate, it would be great, but I doubt we're going to get there, but we'll see. For the ones who are watching or the ones going to watch the stream, I hope you all do enjoy this stream as much as I am playing this game. If you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe. If you are new, if you already have subscribed, please put a big thumbs up or a like, it doesn't matter.
谁敢救我？有招讨贼！我亲自率兵。
There we go. There we go. 800 supplies. We got it, people. We got it. We're good.
Yuan Shao's army is on the move, my lord. We should return to Guandu and dig in. We stand a fighting chance so long as we keep the city's wonder standing.
Wonder. Where's the wonder? No, is that the wonder? Yeah, that's the wonder.
准备就绪，遵命。
All right.
准备就绪，矿工。
准备就绪，伐木工。
阁主命令，遵命。伐木工。为农夫。
何种命令？粮草征收
I'm
人。
gonna get my dingleberry bush picked.
粮草征收人。喂。
I am grateful for your mercy, Cao. I will destroy your enemies, but after my service to you is fulfilled, I am honor-bound to rejoin my brothers.
什么？
Oh. How come you're right there? Okay, I need you over here then.
行。
Okay, we gotta level these things up here first.
准备就绪。
No. Okay. Already getting that.
It is a shame you chose the wrong side of history, old friend. But we reap what we sow. Charge!
Okay.
什么？
We're gonna get them to build a thing right here.
建筑工。何种命令？准备就绪。
Do the same.
建筑工。
何主命令？
This one do the same.
建筑工。
何种命令？
Gonna do that. Where's my university here? Put that up right away. Put that too. No. Should be a university somewhere, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Right here. I can see it now. There. Get a whole bunch of stuff here.
什么？何主命令？行。
There. We gotta take on these places right here. So everything over here looks like these guys are doing it. I gotta build some towers.
什么？矿工。
什么？
Okay, you
准备
guys.
就绪。 行。什么？
A supply shipment has arrived on the river.
Our supply, where? I don't see where the supply ship is. Am I bugging out or something? No. There.
喂。
Okay, so you guys are done.
建筑工。
喂。建筑工。
什么？ 建筑工。
准备就绪。
Actually, you know what?
何主命令？
Let's get you over here.
伐木工。准备就绪。何主命令？
Let's build some towers.
建筑工。
Build some
准备就
towers.
绪。什么命令？ 建筑工。
喂。建筑工。
There. There she blows. Sweet. Well, we gotta keep the Wanderer safe, and we gotta beat everybody up here, looks like. I still have to look down here. But there is an enemy over. I don't know if there's an enemy here or not, but we're gonna take and we're gonna search. Well, not yet anyways, but you know what I mean. Get that done. Alright. Tower build.
准备就绪。建筑工。
Anyways, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. When you have to go, you have to go, right? Whew. There we go. I gotta check down in here, see what's over here. Oh boy. Whew. Looks like there's some gold here. Rock over here.
何种命令？
Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh. We'll put it over here.
准备就绪，
Okay, so we built a couple there. We're gonna build a right there. And
何种命令？建筑工。
there. There we go. Get that started. Ooh, talk about be good. Let's get you.
行。准备就绪，遵命。
何种命令？遵命。
Okay, we're gonna bring these guys over here. Boy, we're gonna check out down here because it looks like we got some. We can get more people.
好。攻击。
There we go, people. Oh look, we got dingleberries here.
好。
My dingleberry bush.
遵命。行。遵命。好。遵命。
Oh yeah.
应我妇人，曹孟德在，
Oi.
曹操到。
Yeah.
准备就绪。
All right.
何种命令？
Okay, we gotta get you to get that. Build one. All right.
建筑工。
Here.
准备就绪。建筑工。
And
回。什么？
get that right here.
建筑工。
There.
准备就绪。 好，
We gotta check up here. There's some gold right there, which is good. Here.
什么命令？
建筑工，
We're building some towers here so that we'll be able to see what's happening. We might be able to build a shipyard too here.
什么？
Looks like we can. Okay. Can. Oh, I can't do that, but I can. I can do this one. There we go. Ooh, nice. Don't have enough though. Do have enough. Don't have enough.
喂，什么命令？建筑工，
We're gonna get to this right here. There is gold. Right here is gold. Some rock right there. Oh yeah, and I have plenty of.
准备就绪。
核主命令，
Alright, so you guys are done, so I'm gonna get you over here then. Now we're gonna get you to get right here.
建筑工，
There. Oh yeah. We're building this place up now. So what do you guys think about everything going up? It doesn't matter what side you are on. Do you think it just gets worse, or do you think it's getting better? Some people say it's getting worse, others are saying it's getting better. You can't really assume who's going to get what and what's going to get where, you know? As much as you're going to try, you can never get anything. It just makes things worse. I always say with the middle guys like us are always the ones that are always seem to be stuck in a situation that we shouldn't be.
准备就绪，遵命。
That is a house, and this is what I need right here and here. Oh, I can get this one. Let's get it. Let's do it. Just do it. So I'm getting this gold right now. I'm getting the stone too. We got a castle here and a castle there. So no castle in between. There. Now let's build up. I gotta get the food up first. Those kind of look like little piranhas, but they're not. Hmm.
何种命令？喂，
Need you over here. There. Update. Updated. More fish. Let's see if we can find those pandas again. I figured that might be like right in here because there's some baboon right there. If we could
I've
find.
paid my debt to you, Lord Cao. Now, I hope you honor your end of the bargain and let me go.
Maybe. Oh, some stone right there. All right. Seven minutes.
什么？
I think I gotta go over here. So we're coming to here. There's some gold right there. Uh,
何准备就绪。行。
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we gotta make it. Okay, I need to. Ah, you bastard. I think we gotta get like. Not much, but it's a small army that I got.
准备就绪。好。
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
什么？何种命令？准备就绪。
I got my healer there, so that's why I brought the priest, so that he can heal when I need to heal. So my dingleberries are being good here. Oh, get you over here. Okay, so yellow. So yellow is up here. Oh, there you are. Thinking, where did he go? He went this way. He went this way. Hopefully he doesn't get killed, but... we will see. We're gonna grab him and we're gonna put some towers up. Let's build a tower.
建筑工。
喂，准备就绪。
You're done here, so we're gonna go. There's some gold there, but it's not the gold that I want. It's the stone that I need right here.
建筑工。
何准备就绪。
Not much, only 24 including a priest. Only one tower, once being built.
I thank you for not restraining me, Lord Cao. Now I take my leave. I am ready to die 10,000 times for one look at my brother.
Alright, so we got... oh shit.
Wait.
Alright. So I need 2 of those.
Do you know they call you the great usurper behind your back, old friend? Such an unjust moniker. You are indeed a usurper, but there is nothing great about you.
Need that. Okay, so we brought in, those guys escaped.
准备就绪，行。
什么？
We're gonna put another
建筑工。
Looks like green has gone, so we should be fine. Hopefully. We're gonna put in a lot of stuff here, and we can get that gold there, gold over here, and gold right down here. So we got plenty of gold. Oh yeah. We're doing it, boys. We are doing it.
准备就绪，农夫。
Let's build up a port.
建筑工。
We can get more fish this way, more food, more other stuff. We'll be able to surround this area here all the way up to over where we are over here. We'd be good. We'd be good.
何种命令？为。 建筑工。
There. Dock is ready. And we need a fishing ship. We're gonna go with 2. There we go. Get that done. Oh yeah.
喂。 建筑工。
There. Got an itchy foot. There we go. We got ourselves our first boat. We're cruising on the lake or on the river. Get those fish. Get those big fish. We got a whole bunch of river down here too, so we'll be fine. We'll be fun, people. Okay, we're gonna put you exactly right there.
建筑工。
Exactly right there, so that if they come, at least I will know. Now, we're gonna go to the far end and going to grab these fish. We got a whole lot of fish. there.
何种命令？
All right, so
喂，
okay, time for. Uh-oh.
什么？
Okay, that one's done.
建筑工，
准备就绪。建筑工，什么？
Okay. We're gonna.
建筑工，
Right there. Get a whole bunch of gold. Once that one is done, I'm gonna get them to repair. Over here.
"何种命令？修理工，
何种命令？
Okay, so that one's done.
建筑工，
There. I gotta go over here.
"准备就绪，
Okay,
什么？
you're done there.
建筑工，喂？准备就绪，
Okay, next we're gonna go over here and build up it. Nope, 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 nope.
何种命令？准备就绪，
Oh, okay.
准备就绪。
何种命令？准备就绪，
Need you down.
行。
There we go.
喂， 正确。
There.
什么？ 建筑工，
Get those all done. Do I have any? Yeah, there's some fish in here. 2 schools. 3 schools. So there's like 3 schools that I see. I don't know about up here, so I'm gonna probably build something up there later.
何种命令？
什么？
准备就绪，
Okay, I need you over here.
好，
何种命令？什么？
Okay, so I got that. We'll put another one over here.
建筑工，
准备就绪。遵命。
Okay. We're trying to get as much rock, much of everything that I can. Even though it doesn't look like I did anything, I'm doing quite a bit here. There. All right.
准备就绪
准，备就绪。
Oh, we're gonna build a tower
建
here.
筑工，
Actually,
准
you
备
know
就
what?
绪，
行。
No. Build this instead.
建筑工，
Then we can. Okay, they're independent, so that's good to know that they're independent. Oh shit!
喂，
何
什么？
种命令？
好，矿工，
Where? No. Okay. Still building.
建筑工，
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Okay, we gotta do that now. Now we're gonna get some stone, and once that gold is done, and then I'll be able to do the gold next. But we got plenty of stone here. Should be more stone somewhere. Or maybe not. Definitely we have enough though. Gotta get that up. There.
准备就绪，建筑工，
There. There. Now where's my... right here. Don't have enough, but that's okay. Have to get a little bit more. All right.
"什么？遵命。
Down. That's why I put the that's why those towers are so close together, so that I can actually defend myself a bit.
准备就绪，阁主命令，
We need you up here.
建筑工，
And then we will put one over here. All right. I'm taking my time. Got to go after these places right here. Once I have enough, it's going to be fun. Okay, so gold here. So I got to take the gold. Oh, wow. So, okay, I got some people in there. Well, it's the gold that I gotta do now. They're still working at it. Once that gold is done, and then I get them to do the other gold. Which is over here. Do the gold right here. On the safe side. Wow, look at the food. It's just going up that quickly. Like, that's unbelievable how fast that's going. Alright, time for you to come over here.
建筑工。
Even if they try, they're gonna have a hard time. Who's burning? Just down there. Alright, you're done. Okay, you guys are done. So we're gonna get you over here.
建筑工。
There we go.
准备就绪。建筑工。
There. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Shit. That's what I'm talking about, people. You take them down. Okay, you're done. So we're gonna go. Where are we gonna go? Gotta find another place here. Might as well just target over here, I guess. Oh.
建筑工。什么？矿工。喂，矿工，准备就绪。
Okay.
建筑工。河主命令。修理工。
We're gonna do that first before we do the other. So this village is pretty much surrounded a little bit. I didn't put anything over here because I got a tower here and here. I should put a tower over here. There's my ladies and gentlemen. They're going all the way over here to fix this, and then they're going to get this gold here. And I got some more gold coming up here. Quicker I get it, the better chance that I got. Then I got one more here. I think the last one's up here. One there. No, we got 3 left. Oh wow, look at the food.
什么？
Okay, we're gonna put you right about
建筑工。
here. Alright.
准备就绪。
We're just building up as much as we can. Then I can get more military out. After when that guy is done, I gotta build up a
准备就绪。
I gotta build up a horse ranch military. Infantry military. We got the archery and we also got the barracks, but not the other. Nah, there we go. I don't use this anyways, so I don't really care for it. Is that gold up there? Yeah, that's gold. There, get them back. There.
喂。建筑工。
Just in case if they come this way, at least I'm protected. By the time I'm done with this, I'm gonna have so much gold. Not too bad for stone, but we'll see what happens. Once I'm ready to go, and then I will do it. I just want to get everything on my side right now. And they're going over here.
准备就绪，
What do I need? Nothing, right? I don't. Oh yeah, that's what I need. I need that. Over here. I gotta build right.
建筑工，
I get that built right there. Now I got a horse ranch. That was done. That was done. I can do that. That food is coming in quick. Now I could probably just go right here, do everything on this side, and then go on the other side, do everything, and then attack. Just building up my military and the defense that I have. That's what I'm talking about. Right on. Get that all up.
什么？
Now, would I be able to build a house and it still go over? Let's see. If it goes to 205, that means I can go a little bit more. If I can't go over to 200, maybe I build a castle. Castle might help me out here. If that doesn't help, that's fine then. But I do need to build something here, like a castle or what. Okay, so no.
喂，
Let's build a castle then. That means everybody have to go in the middle. I'm gonna keep it as it is. There we go. Now we're gonna go over here and do the same thing. Okay, that was done. Get that one up there. Then we'll be able to go across and go against the yellow, which is right here. Build up. Build up the money, build up everything.
喂，什么？
Oh, come on.
河主命令什么？矿工。喂，
Alright. Pretty much everything is pretty good here. But it's always good to build as much as you can
建筑工。
with these towers. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it should be enough right there. I do have enough of these things too.
什么？何种命令？喂，准备就绪。
I need to get one priest. Need you all the way to here. Oh, there is a... Okay. Well, it's always good to have one more. Two is better than one, they say. One priest can heal the other priest. We're going to be attacking this one. And over here, we might attack down on this side and go after this one. But I gotta remember, I need one of those. Bring two. Actually, get two of those. And two over that one. Now the reason is, I'm building up so I could go and do what I did earlier. But this one's going to be attacking most of the things down over here because it's more likely I'm going to have to attack here. So wait till the priest gets up there and maybe we might do it today. But I don't think it will happen today. But it'll probably happen later on. Oh, I didn't even know there was more. Alright, we're gonna do this. And then we got these dingleberry. My dingleberry bushes are gonna be picked once that's built. There we go. Now what I'm doing this is just building up. Yeah. There we go. Ah. Crap, I tell ya. Captain, I can't reach the controls. Do we have any fish around here? I think we might have one or two. Yeah, we got one there. Two. Everything's been cleaned out here, right? Yeah. Don't see any more fish. Alright.
什么命令？什么？准备就绪。
No.
准备就绪。
准备就绪。好，矿工。
Alright.
为矿工。
There. Get that gold up there. One, two, three. Go on, guys. Get him down. Put him down in his misery. Take him, boys. Right on. You did good. Alright. We hit the maximum of stuff that we can do. Alright.
准备就绪。
I don't think there's any more. Nope, no more. The greatest battle is going to be starting, but not today though. I'm just getting built up right now and as well getting that food up as quick as we can, as much as we can. Alright, so we got that. We got a whole bunch of these guys over here now.
何准备就绪？准备就绪。何种命令？
Alright. Gonna put put you right here.
准备就绪。好。
There we go. Once we're done there, then once more dingleberries are picked, which I have quite a bit here. It's the wood I have to worry about. Corpse rotation completed. Okay. Got my towers up. They're good. All over the place. That one's fine. These guys are good. These guys are going to stay here. Or no, these guys are going to stay here. These ones right here. And over there are going to be leaving. I know I don't really need to do that, but I just did it anyways. For the hell of it. Okay, so you guys are done. So I need you guys over here then. Need you. They're going that way. I'm going to go. Might as well go right up here. There. Even though I could get them up here, but nah. I'm gonna have enough. So they got one here. I'm taking this one. I got one here and then one down here as well. So in total, 4 left. $202. Okay, we're gonna get you to build a shipyard. We're gonna build some fishing boats over here. Just maybe 1 or 2. Probably just 1 because there's only like 3 that I see, maybe 4. Well, definitely 3. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Alright. gold is going up again. Ah, there is some fish right here. One here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there might be 6.
何种命令？
We're gonna put another one.
建筑工，
准备就绪，
We're gonna go.
渔夫，
See if we can get that. These guys are hard at work and now they're doing the gold. All right. Now, if we take this one on, I could probably take on this one, and that should be fun. Okay. Anyways, for the ones who are watching or the ones that are going to watch this stream, I hope you all did enjoy this stream as much as I have been playing this game. This is actually quite good. I beat that one. Now I'm going after another one, so it's going to be exciting to see what happens. For next week on Monday, between 5 and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is New York, New York. I'll be streaming this game again, and then on Tuesday will be Dragon's Kin. I'll be playing that game as well. Dragon Kin, I only do it like once a week, and I'm playing this game 3 times a week, so that I can start playing Age of Empires 4 whenever I have completed closely to half on this game. Did a lot. I'm glad that I did a lot, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this stream as much as I have been playing this game. If you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. If you already have subscribed to the channel, please put a big thumbs up or a like. It doesn't matter which one, just as long as you're enjoying the stream. I will be on again on Monday around 5 p.m. or around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is New York, New York, if you want to know. I will be playing this game at that. And then if I do play on the weekend, you all know what time my stream is during the day, during the early day and even in the afternoon. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen for tomorrow, but it's definitely going to be, a pretty fun day on Monday. If I don't play on the weekend, you guys know it's between 11:30 or 2:30 or around 5 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's New York, New York, if I do play on the weekend. But anyways, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you live. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you know when I am on. And if you are going out drinking, make sure you have a designated driver. If you don't have a designated driver, make sure that you have a taxi, Uber, bus, or train, depending on how you get home or where you live or not. I really do like to see people come back and watching my stream and not hopefully on Mondays, but you never know. Mondays could be a tiring day after a good weekend party if you are a weekend partier. If you don't have time to party but you're working instead, we'll have a great working time, and I hope that it would get better for you. But for the ones that are watching or the ones going to watch this stream, thank you for all coming. Thank you all for just hanging out. And if you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And if you already have done that, please put a big thumbs up or a like. Doesn't matter which one. Just as long if you're liking this stream. But anyways, stay safe, stay dry, stay cool, stay whatever. Make sure you have everything that you need. For the ones that are in the States or in Canada, there could be a possibility of heavy rains, tornadoes in the south, and snow, ice, rain, and rain in the north. So who knows what's going to happen? Both sides. This year is going to be a terrible year, I think. It's going to be a very, maybe humid, hot, very hot, and maybe very stormy, especially for the people from Texas all the way up to the Carolinas. You might be expecting a little bit more hurricanes, and you might also have a hurricane like Katrina this year. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't think it might not happen, but if it does happen, hopefully the coolness will block that out and keep it away from you guys down south. But who knows what's going to happen with weather these days? A lot of things are changing. The atmosphere and people and war and everything in between with food and gas and that. So save as much money as you can, because you never know if anything does happen. At least you did save a little bit of money on the side pocket, and you'll be able to use that if you need to. But anyways, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for just hanging out, and I will catch you all either this weekend. If not on this weekend, it will be this month or next Monday, like the Monday that's coming up, around 5 p.m. or around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is New York, New York, if you want to know. And I catch you all later. You all have a wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button. You all have a safe weekend. I will see you either this weekend. If not, if you don't see me this weekend, for sure on Monday. All right, y'all. Catch you all later. Bye for now, and stay safe for this weekend. Bye for now.